I'm Julianna Forlano here at the National Conference for Media Reform with Free Speech TV. I'm here with Leticia Miranda from The Nation. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
What are you doing here at the conference?
So I'm reporting here for The Nation magazine through the Media Consortium, which is a network of progressive outlets across the country. And so thanks to the Media Democracy Fund, they've funded a group of reporters to come to NCMR to meet people, to learn more about media policy, and to bring that back to our readers.
And what is your specific area of interest in media policy?
Sure. So I'm really interested in sort of corporate influence of policymaking. I'm interested in following.
God, you have nothing to talk about these days. That's over.
So Comcast and NBC, AT&T, Verizon, all of the big names in the telecom world are big players in policymaking and oftentimes push through policies that are really bad for communities that kind of support deregulation, which means that which has a whole lot of consequences on especially low-income people and people of color. So that's what I'm really interested in doing.
Mm-hmm. Is there any specific? What's the latest and greatest that they're trying to pull?
Oh, well, recently, something that a lot of people here at NCMR have been talking about today is the IP transition, which somebody mentioned at a panel is sort of the AT&T's framing of it. So AT&T submitted a petition to the FCC saying, we know that traditional phone networks are going out, internet is the new thing, so we want to test that out and then bring in internet as the way to make voice calls in 2018. So
meaning shutting down phone networks and then AT&T will own the internet.
Yes.
Ooh,
so and of course
like
that has
idea.
Yeah, awful idea, right?
Yeah.
So it means bad things for especially rural people, elderly people who rely on traditional phones to make connections. It also means, because it would deregulate the phone industry, it means that AT&T or other people in this business would be able to set prices that could be really unaffordable for a lot of poor people. So it's a really critical issue right now.
Mm-hmm. And do you think we have the potential for a new FCC chair? How important is that going to be in mitigating some of these critical issues?
It's critically important. I know that there are a lot of groups here, like Magnet and some other DC-based groups who are trying to ask the FCC, or the president, I'm sorry, to really think about the person that they're putting into the chairman's role and to make sure that they're somebody who's on the right side of these issues. So yes, the IP transition, among many other policy issues, will be really important for that person to do the right thing about.
How hard has it been to get the message about the need for access and equality across, given the fact that we have so much corporate ownership of our media, and they're not necessarily going to talk about that? Say on major news networks or something like that. I don't really see the issue that you just are talking about covered, and it's current.
No, and I think there are a lot of challenges to that. I think that sometimes reporters have a hard time making it tangible and relevant to everyday lives. And I think that what the Media Consortium is doing and what this project allows reporters to do in progressive media is to understand those issues and to make it real. Which isn't a big leap. I think it really just takes time reading and talking to people and doing the good work of being a reporter and doing good reporting.
And what have you been doing so far since you've been here at the conference?
Lots of mingling, catching up with people I knew. A lot of note-taking. I already have like 3 new story ideas. It's just,
that's great.
It's a really great conference if you're a reporter interested in media.
And it's nice here to have it here in Denver, in the middle of the country.
Yeah, it is nice. It is. And I think that it's a great move to kind of take the conversation away from the coast and take it out of DC and really put it into the middle of Denver. Yeah.
So obviously, I think most people who are here at this conference believe that independent media is really very important. But could you talk about that, the importance of independent media to the United States or to equality?
Absolutely. So I think that especially for an outlet like The Nation and other progressive outlets or independent outlets, it kind of allows for a freedom of voice and to be able to report on issues that maybe NBC and Comcast wouldn't want you to talk about on NBC or mainstream network. So I think it's really an outlet, or independent media really allows for an opportunity to think critically about the issues concerning media policy, to think about why is it that our industry is owned, and why is it corporatized, and why is it privatized, and what does that mean for everyday people.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the viewers?
I would say to read The Nation,
Yeah,
to
The Nation.
follow other independent media outlets, check out the Media Consortium.
Where can they find you online?
You can find us at thenation.com.
But you specifically?
Oh, me. I guess by searching for my name, you'll
You don't have a
probably see my
Twitter account?
byline.
Twitter account?
Oh, sure. So my Twitter handle is at Miraleti, Miraleti. Yeah.
We'll put it at a
Yeah.
lower third. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.